Let's talk about the goaltenders to start this off, because, I mean, you've had back-to-back excellent performances, but what can you say about Philip's performance in today's game?
Yeah, Phil basically won us the game there. He stood on his head. I mean, it's no secret. You can look at the shot totals, and yeah, he was really good making saves, and also I just felt a pretty confident, calm presence back there, and that kind of gives us confidence too as D-men, and I'm sure the forwards feel the same way. But yeah, he was outstanding tonight. I love to see it.
How do you feel about your game? I mean, obviously you had to deal with being in protocol, so that kind of interrupted the way your season was going. I had to feel good to contribute on the score sheet, but also the way you're playing, and you're being asked to play a lot of minutes by the coaching staff.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about my game. I think my first game back from COVID, there was a little bit of an adjustment, but yeah, I feel like I've been pretty consistent this year, and I kind of found I was kind of off my groove a little just that first game back, and I feel like I found it again this weekend. And anytime I think they're the best, one of the best teams in the league, but best team in our division comes to town, and like they're coming to our home ice, it definitely kind of gets me going, and I want to kind of step up and play a big role in those games.
Well, I'll confirm it. They're the number one team in terms of winning percentage, so they are the top team. At least they were before you guys took 4 points from them. And I was asking Nelson about it, but I'll ask you as well. How much of I mean, obviously your goaltending is excellent, but how much is that a testament to your team overall and the team game that you guys play, to be able to have done what you did against a team like Chicago, who was on fire coming into this weekend series?
Yeah, I think it kind of speaks to our character. I mean, you can see we have a lot of guys, regular guys, kind of out of the lineup, and we've had that for this past road trip. And then we come home from the road trip, we're a little worn down. We got the best team, and we're not looking for excuses. We're looking to win games. And I mean, sometimes they can be ugly, like tonight's game, and we're completely okay with that. So we'll try and kind of take them however they come. And I mean, one thing that I'll never question is our work ethic. I know everyone's just buying in, and I feel like we have a really strong kind of team chemistry going, and that's helping us win games.
Okay, last one for me, but what did it mean to you to see Nelson Noji not only get 1 but 2 goals, including the game winner?
Yeah, honestly, this is no exaggeration. I don't think I've ever had a better teammate than Nelson. Like, the guy's attitude is unbelievable, and no matter what, I kind of feel like at the beginning of the year he was, in and out of the lineup, and a lot of guys in that situation who have been here for a while, who are in and out of the lineup, could complain and could say like, I'm getting screwed over, and the coaches aren't treating me right, looking for a way out. And he's not that kind of guy at all. He still showed up every day, like, works so hard, always does whatever it takes for the team. You can see he's on forward, he's on D, he's hitting guys, he's doing everything, and he's doing everything with a great attitude. So I can't say enough good things, and I love having him as a teammate.
Thanks, Johnny.
We'll go next to Jacob Stoller from Full Press Hockey. Go ahead, Jacob.
Hey, Johnny. Obviously we've covered it a lot, but this is a very tight group. But tight groups doesn't always mean it's going to be an inclusive one, and it seems pretty clear that this is a group that really brings in new guys seamlessly and whatnot. What do you think it is about the key guys on your team that are here throughout the year that, as people, you guys are able to kind of foster that environment of bringing guys in and being inclusive like that?
I think we kind of found out last year that we just had a lot of good guys on the team, and that's such a huge part of winning games, playing for each other. It just gives you that extra motivation to play, and then we carried that through this year. And I'd say it definitely starts with Jimmy Oligny, our captain, our leader, and he's the oldest guy. And when the oldest guy who's been in the league 8 years or however long he's been in the league, he's not complaining. He's showing up, working every day, and he loves being here. Like, when that starts and he's including everyone, I mean, that's just it's an easy thing for younger guys to look at and to buy into. And we honestly just have a lot of good guys. I find just a lot of guys who I think will be lifelong friends, and that just makes kind of going to battle with them much easier. And I want to give absolutely everything I can for them.
Further to that, this team is run by Mark Morrison, someone that is a players coach that's been described like that for players of the past, the present. He himself says that he's sort of like a players coach. From your lens, what do you think that Mark does so well that makes him able to connect with players all over the board?
Yeah, I think Mo lets us be ourselves. He's not he's not trying to micromanage, and he's not, you know, playing any mind games or whatever it takes. He understands we're giving it our all, and he kind of lets us run the room, let's say, or he has a good feel for us. And so when he needs to come in and say his piece, he will, but he'll also kind of let us kind of run our own ship at times too, which kind of speaks to that team environment that we were talking about earlier. And when everyone's involved and when everyone has a purpose like that, it's great to be a part of. And I think our record speaks to that. I mean, I'm not sure about if you're looking at on paper, and you're matching our team up against other teams. I'm not sure you'd always take us, but at the same time, we find ways to win games. And I think that kind of speaks to our team environment.
Just one last question for me. I don't mean to end it on a sour note, but obviously Luke Johnson got injured once again, and he's someone that had a long recovery and has been a big part of your team. How hard was that for the group to hear that news, and for Luke as a teammate of Luke's to see him get injured once again?
Yeah, that was devastating. Honestly, there's no other way to put it. I feel really bad for him, and yeah, I wish that didn't happen. And it sucks. He's a big part of our group. He's kind of, along with Jim, one of those older guys in our group who's been around, who, you know, isn't a guy to complain, be negative, anything like that. He always brings a good presence to our locker room. So it's a huge piece we're missing. Not only presence, but he's a great player too. He does everything. He hits, he scores goals. It's a tough loss, yeah, for sure.